Hello and welcome back to another photography adventure. So after checking the weather around 4:15 in the morning, it was looking pretty cloudy, but since it was our last morning on the Isle of Skye, I decided to drag Sean out of bed, and after hiking in the dark we arrived at the Old Man of Storr and the sky was showing some real promise of breaking up. I found myself a composition and sat back with my coffee and banana to see what nature was going to provide. The closer it came to sunrise, the more I realised that we could be on for something pretty special. As that dawn glow began to intensify, I was fine-tuning some compositions, and here are one or two of my favourite shots taken just before sunrise. Well, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Old Man of Storr on what is a quite beautiful morning. I'm just holding out now that we get some light on the subject. I rushed up here and quickly fired off a few beautiful sort of dawn shots with the colour in the sky in the background. The peaks behind the Old Man of Storr are now starting to catch the sunshine, which is coming from a small gap in the clouds over here behind me. If it breaks through and hits the Old Man of Storr, it's going to be even more dramatic. Sean is down here on this peak here. Hopefully he's grabbing some shots as well. But yeah, this is fantastic. I've been shooting a few vertical panoramas, I've been shooting wide, I've been shooting tight in on portraits. Basically I'm trying to make the most of this scene by grabbing as many different compositions as I can. It's cold, but when you get up here and the sweat dries off, it is cold. I've got bananas and coffee. I've been flying the drone. It's one of those headless chicken mornings, and I'm going to get back to work. But it is magic. Sunshine! So by now I was doing pretty much anything I could to keep myself warm, but I was very excited to see that morning light starting to wash over the landscape behind the Old Man of Storr. I knew if I was patient, the light would eventually hit my subject, and when it did, I was rewarded with some of my favourite shots of the whole trip.
Here it comes! Woohoo! Yes!
This last image is an 8-photograph panorama, and it might just be one of my favourite landscape shots I've ever taken. I am absolutely freezing cold. There's an ice cold wind coming right up this cliff face. Oh, and what's amazing about the light, which is actually hitting the Storr at the moment, is it's all reflected light from the ocean. The sun is now up into the clouds, but we're still getting beautiful light, which actually looks more like direct light on the Storr. It's still creating some great shadows, but I think, oh, I'm so cold. I think I am done shooting for this morning. Sean also managed to get up here in time for the whole light show. What an absolutely fantastic way for us to say goodbye to Skye, and it shows that persistence and patience during crap weather can absolutely pay off with moments like this. Woohoo! You! That's what it's all about. It would be rude of me not to show this stunning time lapse that Sean took, which I think perfectly shows how the morning's events unfolded.
Hey buddy!
You!
The last morning on Skye. Finally got an amazing sunrise.
Before descending to the car, we decided to reshoot a couple of the images I had taken a couple of days earlier in different conditions. I love how it shows how different weather conditions can completely change the feel of a photograph. So sadly, that is the last episode in this series from the Isle of Skye. If you liked this video, please consider dropping down and liking and commenting, and also subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next week with a new adventure from a new location, and as always, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure, and I shall see you on the next one.